So here we are Wednesday morning. Uh,
Yeah.
it's been months. It's been a long time. Something you talked about with your dad, but Sheriff Cicirello, just what does that mean to you?
It's kind of a culmination of almost 30 years of law enforcement. It's been a goal since I was a little boy, so it means a lot to me. It means a lot to my family. It's something I've always aspired to do.
You had said this week about your dad running for sheriff and talking about that. You must got a little emotional trying to get that out.
Oh, very. It was very emotional. A lot of great memories as a kid, having a father involved in law enforcement for 35 plus years, chief of police. He really wanted to be sheriff, and in 1984, we were pretty sure he was going to win, and he didn't. So things changed quite a bit for us at that point. But it was also the start of a lifelong goal, and that was to end up here being the sheriff of this office. So I couldn't be more proud than I am right now.
It was also kind of a gift for Wellsville too, for another few decades to have your dad around.
True.
So
I think he was meant to be there. He was meant to serve at the Wellsville Police Department. I think he's got a pretty good legacy there.
yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know the entire history of this county, but I certainly have covered it for years. Um, I don't ever remember a sheriff who was spent so long in local police department like you did.
Hmm.
Spent time with the state police,
Hmm.
and then an investigator, and now with the sheriff's department. So that obviously, is a good thing for the residents of the county. You know, every every department and what they're going through. One thing I've heard over the years is unless there's a tragedy, it's been tough to work together. And do you think that this could start to change now?
Yeah, I think so. I come from the school that um, we're all police officers. We just wear different uniforms. And working municipal law enforcement, and then being with the state police for as long as I was, and now being here, I feel like it's a bridge to every agency, and I do think that it will bring some positive things down the road for us here.
We will get into your goals later
Right?
after you kind of look. You still have to be sworn in
Yep.
January. But what I'd kind of like to do now is ask you about the current sheriff, Rick Whitney. I mean, this is a department that has kind of made some headlines over the years, and Rick really kind of has the ship in the right direction, fiscally, and it seems like morale is up too with the deputies. You talk about what you've learned from Rick.
I think very highly of Rick. He reminds me a lot of my father, which is probably the best accolade I could give him. What more can you say? 47 years of law enforcement experience. The last 12 years, the sheriff. He really has done a good job bringing everyone together, getting this office fiscally responsible, getting the jail aspect, the jail side of this accredited, which was a huge accomplishment. He's done a lot of tremendous things here. My goal is to simply just build on what he's already accomplished.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of accomplishments, I can't think of a better way to wrap this up by saying one thing that a lot of people don't realize, but former Section 5 baseball champion at one time, the New York State and Section 5 and Wellsville stolen base record holder. So here it is. I have the only Sheriff Scott Cicirello autograph ball, and we signed an exclusive. He won't be doing any more autographs, so check out my eBay. Congratulations,
Thanks,
Sheriff.
John. I appreciate it.